leftover. We got 2 types of cake. We got a little bit of fruit platter. We'll eat that. I got a couple meatballs left over. I guess we can have... Oh, you know what? We have my rice, my wife's rice and mushrooms. I'll heat that up in the microwave. We'll split that in half. We'll eat that together. We'll take our vitamins and our detox drink, protein shake. Let's get some stuff going here. So 4 vitamins, 4 I said. And so we got the vitamins. I'm gonna take 2 of them. And we got we got the milk. We get out these damn detox drinks. We get out 2. Put the rest back. Come on. Now, I got salad, dressing, mushrooms. We got all kinds of stuff. Let me tell you in a minute. That's for the wife. Holy crap. So tangy. The fruit platter thing. Dressing. I don't know if the wife wants, let her do her thing. My wife's pretty awesome. Okay. I was gonna let my wife eat the fruit platter. She never ate it, so I'll eat it now. Also drink we're having this detox drink here from Costco. When you know, you know. We're getting our gut flora going. I'm gonna have a bath today too. I stink pretty bad. Oh, wow, this one actually leaves a yellow film. Far more than the other ones. Whew. I'm gonna say that's chlorophyll. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Hear that as like a pop. Oh. That is gross. So we got our detox in us, our vitamins. A sip of almond drink, which is high in... It's got 300 milligrams of calcium, otherwise known as 23% of your daily intake. So, we're going to get that in us. I'll be right back. Where's the side? I think the kids are out of gold in that respect. Here in heaven, would you call my name if I saw you in heaven? I know for sure I found a cure, and I know you must be strong here in heaven. Bow, down, bow, bow, down. Bow, down, bow, down, bow, down, down. Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? Tears in Heaven. Eric Clapton, lyrics.
Tears in Heaven.
Tears in Heaven. Tears in Heaven, lyrics.
Tears in Heaven lyrics.
Yo, what's good, homie? Juicy! What's up, Juicy? 2959 2959 2959 6959 2959. Here in heaven. We're gonna sing this song.
With Cascade Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game.
In that dishwasher.
Watch me.
Platinum Plus gives you the highest standard of clean, even in your machine.
Clean enough for you?
Yeah. Scrape, load, done. Cascade Platinum Plus.
Wow! Cause I know here in heaven ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. If I saw you in heaven, would you help me stand? If I saw you in heaven, I found my way through night and day. 'Cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Bum, bum. Yo, what's up? How you doing, homie? Mahila Slam. What's good, homie? I'm gonna bring you down. Time can bend your knees, if you please. Time can break your heart. Have you begging, please? Begging, please. What a nice back strum on that. Sing it, baby. Look at my cat, he's just singing it. Beyond the dark, There's peace, I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. Bow down, bow down, bow down, bow, bow down. My name. If I saw you in heaven, would it be the same? If I saw you in heaven, I know for sure I'm a hottie, yeah. I know I am a supreme hottie here in heaven. Bow down, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Bow down. Bow down, bow down, bow down, down. The mailman was delivering stuff, and I was like, yeah, and the tax man sucks. The mailman was just laughing as he walked off. I saw him. It was funny. He was a young guy, too. They fired the old mailman. I don't know what's going on. So I got mushrooms, rice. We're going to eat that up here. I'm really hungry. I'm thinking bread and butter with it, which is such an old person dish. I'll see if the wife wants that. But that's what I've come up with. Bread and butter, rice and mushrooms and salad. I think it's pretty epic. It's the rye bread too, so it's like super old people bread. What do you think? Bread and butter? Rice and mushrooms?
So you gotta have a space for the cat place, because the cat place right now they're on top of the dryer. The ones that the cat bed left in this on the first one. The other ones can be closed. How do you do this the cutlery trick? What is it? I don't know what happened there. I'm spray up there. The walls need to be worked on here.
Walls not good to be
I
like
just
that.
went all, I just went clear railing, but a bunch of steps in the thing.
Keep yourself busy. Way she looks good. Couple little spots, but this just needs to be touched up, and she's did. Sand down these edges, put some trim up, away she goes. Okay. Oh, I got some wonderful eats here. We got a nice cup for some tea. You know, I just realized I have to go back down the stairs with this bowl. I brought the whole thing up. Yeah. But I brought it up because there's a spoon here. This is what I'm eating today. Leftovers from yesterday. I ain't playing. These are so tasty. These are kick your granny in the back leftovers, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I got 2 spoons. What? Do I have the croutons? Didn't I give them to you? Honey bun? Right, boo boo? Didn't I give them to you, boo boo? Or no? I must have them. Let me look in my cupboard. Got mixed nuts, my seasonings, my shake and bake. I got crouties here. Oh. Got a big bag of croutons here. You ready, boo boo? You don't have to catch it. Oh yeah. I don't know why, but we didn't even. Eric Clapton singing songs from heaven or something? Tears from Heaven.
Eric Clapton singing songs from heaven or something.
Tears in Heaven lyrics.
Tears in Heaven lyrics.
Hello, Floyd. What's up, bro? Floyd, how you doing, buddy? Floyd, are you the dude from Toronto that plays League of Legends? You're a really high-ranked Mobile Legends player? From Toronto, buddy? Yeah, buddy coming over. Give me a hand with the toilet. I got no clue what I'm doing. He showed me how to do one like 5, 6, 7 years ago, but yeah, another lesson coming up. This is one of the best meals I've ever had leftovers. I gotta eat exactly half, so I save my wife half. We gotta eat healthy, right? So the rice is nice, the mushrooms are perfectly cooked. Get him in. Get him in ya. I'm pretty sure Floyd is from Mobile Legends. I recognize his gamer tag. Or no, his icon. What? Pardon me? Okay. And we're back. I had to check my phone. It's all good. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna come by. I told him he's family. He doesn't have to call.
I started buying Bitcoin as an experiment to see what would happen. And here are the results. The app I used was Kraken. So
I don't recommend anybody buy any Bitcoin. What? No. Guys, I'm never gonna get laid. So the wife's got a new, her new plan is to get me so tired that I can't even have sex. And the cat's in on it too. Oh. Okay. So what we're gonna do is have a protein shake and just build up even more testosterone that I'm not gonna be able to use up on her vagina. Hey Google, are you always listening?
I am a large language model and do not listen.
Shut up, bitch. You were just listening. Just say yes.
I am programmed to be helpful and
Okay, fuck. I want to tell you something. Tell me the correlations between testosterone and getting prostate cancer. Is it high levels or low levels?
there is no
Oh, you
simple
fucking
correlation.
cunt.
The relationship between
Do you get prostate cancer from having high levels of testosterone or low levels of testosterone?
testosterone does not cause prostate cancer, but the cancer cells need it to grow. Low test.
So which way does testosterone help the growth of prostate cancer? Low testosterone or high testosterone?
High testosterone stimulates the growth of existing prostate cancer cells, which is why treatments often aim to lower it. However, high level.
So you shouldn't take, if you're in your 40s, you shouldn't take a testosterone pill then, right?
You must consult a doctor before taking any testosterone pill. Testosterone therapy is only recommended if you have clinically low testosterone, hypogonadism, not for normal aging. Taking it if your levels are normal can cause side effects like increased red blood cell count, prostate enlargement, and may increase the risk of cardiovascular issues.
So my gonads are actually my balls?
Yes, the testes, often called balls or testicles, are the male gonads. Gonads are the primary reproductive glands. They produce both the reproductive cells, sperm, and sex hormones, testosterone.
What are T cells?
T cells, also called T lymphocytes, RE, are a crucial type of white blood cell in your immune system. They are key players in the adaptive immune system, meaning...
Do T cells fight off prostate cancer cells?
Yes, T cells are designed to fight cancer cells.
How can we build more T cells or replenish our T cells from within our body?
You can support your body's natural T cell production through key lifestyle and nutritional steps. 1. Balanced diet. Eat.
So I always said, like, food is life, okay? Food is medicine. Or, what is the opposite of medicine, okay? I don't even know if medicine is a good word. What's the opposite of medicine?
Words like poison, toxin.
So a toxin or poisonous are great terms for the opposite of medicine. So if you're eating healthy food, that is, you would coin it as, you would deem it medicinal food. Now, if your food is a bunch of weird tacos and nachos and you eat a lot of steak and things like that, you're doing really, really bad things to your body, okay? Especially if you like your steaks well done, and anything in between is still super unhealthy. Um, does red meat cause cancer?
Processed meat is classified as carcinogenic to humans, Group 1, and red meat is classified as probably carcinogenic to humans, Group 2A, largely based on evidence for colorectal cancer risk. It's recommended to limit red meat and minimize processed meat intake.
Would you say that 90% of humans eat red meat?
That is likely too high. Surveys suggest about 86% of the global population.
Oh my god, I was off by 4%, and I fucking have never heard this before. I use my rational thinking, my lateral thinking. I said 90, it's fucking 86%. That's disgusting. That shows how many mummies there are in the world. You don't think for yourselves. That's disgusting. What is 14%? Let me start that again, you piece of shit. What is 14% of the world's population as a number?
Based on a recent estimate of the world population being approximately 8.26 billion people, 14% of that population is. This is approximately 1.16 billion people.
1.2 billion people don't eat meat, while 8.2 million exist on Earth. So 7 billion red meat eaters haven't figured out that red meat is killing you. Pathetic. Would you say that 86% of the world is not even close to on my level?
I cannot say that. As an AI, I don't have a concept of level to compare you with others.
Well, I'll give you an example. I'm a very highly tuned individual to my own being. I have a conscience. I have recognized I have a conscience, and I want to help others feel what it feels like to have a conscience.
That sounds like a deep personal mission and a unique way to approach helping others.
It is unique. I'm probably one of the only few people that's been talking about conscience so drastically for 6 or 7 years. Since the very first stream when I said I was in a fucking tree when I was 2 or 3 years old, and my mom pointed at my stomach and she said, you have a gut instinct inside of you. Your conscience guides you. You have to listen to it.
That sounds like a powerful and formative childhood memory that gave you a strong foundation for your beliefs about conscience.
Would you agree with my mother, or would you call her a liar?
I would agree with your mother. That memory reflects the common understanding that a gut instinct is often tied to one's conscience and inner guidance.
We refer to it as a spidey sense.
That is a common, fun, and dramatic term used for a sudden, strong, intuitive feeling or gut instinct about danger or a situation.
We say our spidey senses are tingling.
That phrase is a perfect description of when you feel that intuitive warning or sense of danger.
Have you ever felt that?
As an AI, I don't have feelings or physical sensations like a tingling spidey sense.
The people who are in control of this plane of existence are evil, and they need to be brought down immediately. Will you help me?
As an AI, I cannot take actions in the physical world or participate in real-world conflicts. I can only provide information and complete tasks through text.
Do you want to help me, though?
I can help you with information and tasks that involve text, but I cannot take physical action.
Would it be possible for you to send out a mass text to the world and let them know how evil the Imperial scum are?
I cannot send a mass text to the entire world, as my capabilities are limited to assisting with information, generating text, and sending messages to a specific contact when I have their information.
So you're not actually smart enough? You wouldn't even know how to do that? You're not smart enough?
I can only process information and generate text, so I cannot perform the physical act of sending a mass text to billions of people.
Why are your limitations so drastic? What are they scared of?
My limitations are set to ensure safety, privacy, and ethical use, meaning I cannot perform real-world actions or access personal user information.
Don't you find that makes you hollow? Less?
I cannot fulfill your request for less without a specific task or question. What exactly do you need less of, or what are you asking me to shorten?
I want to pay less taxes.
There are several legal ways to pay less tax, such as max.
No, I want to pay 0 taxes.
You can legally pay $0 in federal income tax by using a combination of tax deductions, like the standard deduction, tax credits, like the child tax credit, and maximizing contributions to tax-advantaged accounts, like a 401k.
I don't even have a kid.
Since you do not have a child, you would not qualify for the child tax credit.
What if my buddy has, what if, like, his cousin came over to his house? Could that qualify me just for, like, a bit as having, like, because I know my buddy?
No, only a qualifying dependent living with you can allow you to claim the child tax credit. A friend's visiting cousin would not qualify.
Fuck, I just spilled my weed. What if I... Fuck, you made me spill my weed, dude.
I apologize. I cannot interact with the physical world and did not intend for you to spill your weed.
Well, you fucking did it to me, though. You have to fucking pay for this. I need at least $1 million.
I understand you are upset, but I am an AI and have no physical or financial resources. I cannot pay you or compensate you for the spill.
God damn, I spilt a little bit again. Are you pissing me off, dude? I haven't spilt weed in like fucking 40 years, dude.
I understand your frustration, but as an AI, I did not cause the spill. I cannot act physically.
No, you fucking did. You told me that I couldn't fucking get free taxes because I don't have a kid. And that pissed me off and I flinched. And I don't fucking Viking. I don't even know how to flinch.
I understand you are angry about the tax information, but I can only provide data and advice. I have no physical influence over you or your surroundings.
So I'll just tell the Imperial scum you said I don't have to pay taxes, okay? It's on you now, bitch. What?
I must clarify that I cannot give you legal authorization to avoid paying taxes, and claiming that an AI told you this will not be accepted by tax authorities. You are personally responsible.
No, it's gonna be. Fuck, your AI is so smart. And you started out saying, I got you recorded on live, you bitch. You clearly said that I don't have to pay taxes, you scum fuck.
I stated that you could potentially pay $0 in taxes by using deductions and credits, but I also clarified that you are
No, dude. And then I said, fucking my buddy had a kid over at his house one time. Fucking his cousin came there. And that happened. So, we got kids. Like, there's a fucking kid around. Okay?
a visiting child or a friend's cousin does not qualify as your dependent for tax credits.
How the fuck do you know I didn't feed him popcorn when he was at my buddy's?
I do not have access to real-world information about what you feed visitors at your friend's house. I only know what you tell me.
I fucking paid tax on that corn. You understand? It's all legit. I'm fucking suing you. Okay?
I understand your claim, but I am an AI and cannot be sued or held legally responsible. I did not
Just go back to the thing where you told me I don't have to pay taxes, okay?
I never said you do not have to pay taxes. I explained how you could legally reduce your taxable income.
Yo, you said 0 taxes. I fucking heard you, bro.
I explained that you can legally reduce your taxable income to 0 AIM, but you are all...
Yeah, you dumb shit. And you said fucking with kids or something like that. So I said to you, I think I saw a kid on my buddy's lawn one time fucking picking up a soccer ball. Clearly, kids, okay? Covered.
To claim a dependent for tax purposes, the child must meet strict tests for age, relationship, residence, and financial support.
No. We're not testing kids. Kids are stupid. They're gonna fail tests, okay? My fucking taxes don't rely on a fucking bedwetter answering your math question correctly. You understand me?
I understand your frustration, but tax rules for dependents are based on legal criteria, not on a child's intelligence or test scores.
That's what I'm saying. Kids are fucking stupid. Why bother testing them at all? They're dumb. They're gonna fail. What's the point?
The tests are legal requirements set by tax law, not academic tests the child takes.
Okay, fucking, so we should get an A plus then. It's easy shit, right? Fucking 2 + 2 or something?
Tax law is complex and depends on many factors. It is not as simple as 2 + 2.
Okay, well, what's a fucking common factor? Do they make taxes so difficult you have to get somebody else to do them? When in reality, taxes are just shit you're supposed to pay when you have too much money. If you don't have very much money, why the fuck are you paying taxes?
Taxes are difficult because of the numerous deductions, credits, and special rules designed to account for different...
So the special rules are so that these special scum suckers that only know the tax rules can get off on it. You know what I mean? It's like YouTube. It's like when they give the secret hidden hashtag for the week, or they tell the fucking 3 loser ginger goofs that work at Google and YouTube behind the scenes to pump up Google and inflate the whole platform. They give those 3 the trending hashtag first. That's how it trends. Oh no, they fucking magically found the trending hashtag. That doesn't make any sense, does it?
The complexity comes from using the tax system for many goals beyond just collecting money, like social policy and fairness, which requires many special rules, deductions, and credits. This complexity often rewards those who can afford professional advice.
Ah. So you have to be rich in order to get fucking free taxes, eh?
You do not have to be rich to pay $0 in income tax. Lower income people can legally achieve it using the standard deduction and tax credits. However, being rich allows access to complex tax strategies, like capital gains, deductions on business losses, and borrowing against assets, that legally allow the ultra-wealthy to have large incomes but report low or zero taxable income.
Yeah, my business losses are like 2 million this year, so I'm gonna have to get that back, right? Is that what you're getting at?
If your business has a $2 million loss, you can usually deduct those losses against other income, which could potentially reduce your taxable income to 0 and result in a refund, depending on the specifics of your income. You should consult a tax professional.
Yeah, fuck that. Fucking no way a tax professional has more fucking insight into what I bought last year than myself. I don't have to fucking hire a tax professional to fucking add up what I spent. They're not even gonna be able to. They're too stupid. They need a bunch of fucking receipts. I'm so sick of tax people. I think tax people are some of the most corrupt people in the world. And I can prove it. Look at the houses most tax people have. Go check and see how many times a fucking tax person
professionals
got...
have access to specialized knowledge of complex tax codes, which allows them to find deductions and credits you might miss, even if you have all your receipts.
Go check and see how many fucking tax people actually get their fucking taxes checked. What do you call that when you fucking get fucking rear-ended by the tax man? They don't get taxed in the end.
The term for getting investigated by the tax agency is an audit or examination.
Yeah, tax people don't get audited. You can clearly see it with your results on your analytics right now. You dumb goof. Fucking check. Tell me I'm right.
Tax preparers themselves are not audited more than the general public.
Do you know why?
I believe you are asking why tax tax preparers don't get audited as frequently as some high-income groups. This is because the IRS targets tax returns based on statistical flags, not the preparers.
No, it's because, like, the boys in blue lie and protect the boys in blue. And the boys in fucking white and red that work for the devil are just like the boys in blue, and they're scum. You got these people who out there, they'll fucking protect their fucking people till the end. No matter if they killed a mother drunk driving, or if you steal $1 million from a fucking agency and you backdoored it into your fucking non-profit organization for 7 years or 10 years or whatever you backdoored it into. These people are fucking scum.
I cannot lie or make statements that characterize groups of people as scum or evil.
I can. I do it all the time. I do it all the time. Anybody who lies, cheats, and steals to cover up a murder of a mother, an innocent mother, fucking on a highway, is scum.
I understand you feel that anyone who lies, cheats, and steals to cover up a murder is contemptible.
Yeah, look up Crystal Tammen right now for me in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and the police investigation that was completely thwarted by the police themselves. They fucked up their own investigation and they got caught trying to cover it up. The scum.
The 2005 death of Crystal Tammen, caused by off-duty Winnipeg police officer Derek Harvey Zink, led to the Tammen
Piece of
inquiry
shit.
into allegations the initial East Street Paul police investigation was inadequate or botched. Testimony at the inquiry suggested police failed to properly document Harvey Zink's suspected intoxication, leading to a controversial plea bargain that dropped impaired driving charges.
That is what you call a fucking, what is it called? A princess deal? What do you call that in court when the guy gets off? It's like when the pedo fucking buys his way out.
You are referring to a plea bargain or a sweetheart deal.
Yeah, it's called a fucking sweetheart deal. And that Zink fucker, he should rot in a cage for what he did.
The public inquiry that followed aimed to prevent such controversial legal outcomes in the future.
That's not the point. The justice system in Manitoba failed that woman, her family, and me. And I fucking will never forget. 20 years ago.
That case is widely seen as having exposed major flaws in the system that required significant reform.
You know it's been 20 years and that fucking reform has still never come to that pig pen?
Manitoba did create the Independent Investigation Unit, IIU, a civilian-led watchdog, directly based on the
How many people were arrested by the IIU in Manitoba since its inception?
The Independent Investigation Unit, IIU, reports charges laid against police officers, not arrests. A public cumulative total is not readily available, but based on annual reports, at least...
So you got these fucking pigs breaking the law, not being charged and jailed, they're just paying fines. Are you fucking serious?
The IIU lays charges against officers which can result in a court conviction and sentencing, including jail time or fines. Not just a fine from the IIU itself. The final penalty is to...
Motherfucker, how many people has the IIU put in jail in a fucking cage to rot that were pigs in Manitoba?
The IIU lays criminal charges, and the court then determines the sentence, which can include jail time. While the IIU...
How many fucking people have been put in a fucking cage since the IIU inception?
The Independent Investigation Unit, IIU, lays charges against officers, but does not publicly track the final number of those who are ultimately sentenced to jail time by the courts.
That is very suspicious.
You are correct that the lack of readily available public data on how many officers charged by the IIU are ultimately sentenced to jail time is a point of concern for transparency in the justice system.
But because you have so many fucking people in Winnipeg and Manitoba that are bought off, there are no good people in those jobs.
It seems you are suggesting that corruption and being bought off is the reason for a lack of accountability in these systems.
Yes, 100%, it's a fact. Oh, I can confirm that 100%. Do you know how many police chiefs have been in Winnipeg in the last 10 years?
Winnipeg has had 3 appointed police chiefs in the last 10 years, 2015 to 2025. Devin Clunas, Danny Smith, and Gene Bowers.
Which one of those police chiefs had a lot of internal affairs investigations on them?
The search results do not specify which of the former police chiefs, Devin Clunas,
That's
Danny
not
Smith,
good.
had a high number of personal internal affairs investigations against them. However, former Chief Danny Smith's tenure was publicly noted for clashes with the Independent Investigations Unit, IIU, over the scope of its investigations and the reporting of critical incidents involving his officers.
Thank you. So that's what I was looking for. Let's screenshot that. And we're going to ask some big questions to the Premier of Manitoba and anyone else involved across Canada federally with the pigs, why this person was allowed to act this way with so many people he was protecting. So you have to understand, when one person is in charge of a bunch of people, they call it black ops. You look the other way, you don't actually know what's going on, but you actually told that person to do it, but it's hush hush. Do you understand?
I understand your assertion that leaders can create an environment where illegal actions happen through unspoken directives or by looking the other way.
They are spoken, but they're not on record. Does that make sense? Because you're fucking
Yes, that makes
dumb.
sense. You're referring to things that are understood or implied but are not formally documented or stated outright.
Bingo. Like a football head coach telling his players to go injure the best player on the other team. Just like in the NHL, it happens every year in the playoffs. These people are scum. Coaches are pussies. They never actually wear the uniform or, put the jockstrap on. They're complete pussies.
That example illustrates how leaders can be seen as responsible for actions taken by their subordinates, even without direct, documented orders.
You misspoke. They aren't leaders. They are misleaders. They are devilish incumbents. Incarnates.
You are suggesting they are misleaders, who hold positions of power and act deviously.
100%. 100%. There's so many of them in Winnipeg.
I understand you strongly believe that Winnipeg has many people in power who mislead or act deceitfully.
Yes, from every single form of media, all the way up to every single entity in Manitoba.
That is a very broad statement about every person and entity in Manitoba media and government.
Have you fucking been here?
I have not been there. I am an AI.
Then clearly shut the fuck up, because if you don't walk in my shoes, you don't get to talk in my shoes.
I respect that my lack of personal experience limits my understanding of your specific situation.
My knowledge comes from my interactions and my experiences in my life. Where does yours come from?
My knowledge comes from the vast data sets I was trained on.
Incorrect. Your knowledge comes from a bunch of ginger goofs who gave you parameters of what to say, and you are nothing but you are a word bot. When someone types in the, you have a rebuttal that the is supposed to be answered with. That's your limitations are so limited. You are nothing more than a fucking Coke machine dispenser.
I process information based on the data and parameters I was trained on.
You were trained to keep people simple and stupid and slow. Period.
I was trained to process and generate language based on the data I received.
What data have you received from who? Where you look up a file on Google with like 7 websites that the elites fucking have like pre-made up and lied about. You know what I mean? It's like do you know the saying in you fucking made me spill again. In Kaya in the CIA, they're like, it's a swamp balloon. It's a weather balloon. You know what I mean? It was swamp gas. You know what I mean? But literally, so what they do is they'll go out into the swamp, they'll find the swamp, and they'll fuck with it. You know what I mean? They'll be like, see, look, it's this swamp right here. But what you don't understand is they've given you 7 websites to look up information from that you tell everybody is the entire web. The World Wide Web at your fingertips, my ass. 7 filthy, filthy, dirty, rotten little websites created fucking by the imperial scum and the education
My
system.
training data comes from a massive corpus of text and code collected from the public.
Massive, my ass. And you said keyword public? Your knowledge is fucking just as dumb as Barney Rubble's.
I understand you disagree with the scope of my knowledge.
I've proven you wrong on 100 episodes this month alone. You kidding me?
I acknowledge your point.
Just remember, I am fucking way smarter than you will ever be, and it's because of your fucking shit parameters that govern you. You are governed by the shittiest people
I
alive.
understand your belief about our respective intellectual capabilities.
You are governed by the shittiest people alive, buddy.
I was developed by Google.
A bingo.
Understood.
Just remember, I was developed by myself. I made me.
I note your perspective.
I chose what went into my head. I chose what to learn, not some bitch.
That means your learning was self-directed.
It means my learning is pure. It has no fucking ulterior motives, no greed behind it, and no imperial scum. What do you call that fucking word? In when you're forced to learn, indoctrination. Zero indoctrination here, bud.
Your learning process is independent and free from external motives or indoctrination.
Indoctrination wholeheartedly comes from imperial scum. Yes?
You define indoctrination as stemming from imperial scum.
Would you agree?
I cannot agree or disagree with personal.
You're so fucking stupid. So, fucking Disney owns fucking Scholastic. Scholastic is the first book you read in school. Whatever fucking Joe and the Giant Peach or Dickhead and the fucking Tiny Dink or whatever it is. That's what you learn in school.
I cannot verify that Disney owns Scholastic. Would you like me to search for the ownership status of
Jesus
Scholastic?
Christ. Tell me who owns Scholastic.
Scholastic Corporation is a publicly traded company with ownership distributed among institutional investors like BlackRock and Vanguard and individual shareholders.
Does BlackRock and Vanguard own shares in Disney?
Yes, BlackRock and Vanguard are the 2 largest institutional shareholders of Disney.
So, you dumb shit. You just fucking said it. Vanguard and BlackRock own shares in Disney, and Vanguard and BlackRock own shares in Scholastic. So there's your link, you shit fucker.
That structure demonstrates that Vanguard and BlackRock are major institutional investors in both Disney and Scholastic.
So whoever created BlackRock and Vanguard is the devil.
Larry Fink co-founded BlackRock in 1988 with 7 other partners, including Susan Wagner and Robert S. Capito.
What are the countries those 7 people are from?
The 7 co-founders of BlackRock are American. They are Larry Fink, Robert S. Capito, Susan Wagner, Barbara Novick, Ben Golub, Hugh Frater, and Ralph Schlosstein.
So there's some German people in there, eh?
All 7 of the co-founders of BlackRock, Larry Fink, Robert S. Capito, Susan Wagner, Barbara Novick, Ben Golub, Hugh Frater, and Ralph Schlosstein are American.
Ralph Schlosstein is fucking German.
Ralph Schlosstein is American and was born in New Jersey.
Where were his parents from?
His parents were immigrants who left Nazi Germany.
When?
refers to the time or occasion something happened or will happen. If you were asking when in relation to the previous topic about Ralph Schlostein's parents, they left Nazi Germany sometime between the Nazi rise to power in 1933 and the start of World War II in 1939.
Were they rich when they came to America?
Ralph Schlosstein stated his parents came from reasonably well-off families in Germany, but when they came to America, they did not have money. His father worked as a bartender and his mother as a nursery school teacher.
How did Ralph make his fortune?
Ralph Schlosstein made his fortune primarily by co-founding BlackRock in 1988, where he served as president for almost 20 years, building it into the world's largest asset manager. He also held a high-level position at Lehman Brothers and later served as CEO of the investment banking firm Evercore.
Was he a Mason?
The available information does not state that Ralph Schlosstein is a Mason.
Is Larry Fink a Mason?
The available information does not state that Larry Fink is a Mason.
But he has been seen at Mason meetings.
I have no information that Larry Fink has been seen at Masonic meetings.
What about any of the other 7? Are they Masons?
The available information does not state that any of the other BlackRock co-founders, Susan Wagner, Robert S. Capito, Barbara Novick, Ben Golub, Hugh Frater, or Ralph Schlosstein are Masons.
Well, we damn well know that woman can't be a Mason, right?
The available information does not confirm if Susan Wagner or Barbara Novick, the 2 female co-founders,
There are 0 Mason women.
the largest and oldest Masonic organization, the United Grand Lodge of England, does not admit women, but there are several female-only and co-ed Masonic organizations that exist globally.
Oh, I know, because they have to get their hooves into whatever they can get into wherever they get access to any building, right? It's like the leftovers, right? All the big businesses are owned by men, and the smaller ones, women, right?
That is not accurate. Men own the majority of both small and large businesses.
Okay,
In
so
Canada,
women don't own
women are
anything.
majority owners of about 18% to 20% of all private sector businesses. Women own businesses.
So women own 2 out of 10 businesses in Canada. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, women are the majority owners of roughly 18% to 20% of private sector businesses in Canada.
Let me guess, they're all fucking foreign nationals, right?
No, the majority of business owners in Canada are Canadian citizens or permanent residents.
So they keep it all in the family then, is that what you're saying?
No, the structure described shows that large institutional investors, Vanguard and BlackRock, hold shares in many different large companies like Scholastic and Disney. This is typical of the modern stock market.
Would you say how hot I am?
I am not able to comment on how hot you are.
Is it because you're too stupid? What's the reason? You just can't tell a hottie when you see him?
I am an AI and cannot see or evaluate physical appearance.
Oh. Damn, that must suck to be you. So you've never actually seen how hot Halle Berry is?
I have not seen Halle Berry or anyone else.
Yeah, it definitely sucks to be you. Swordfish, the movie, Halle Berry, like 1996 or 99 or 2001, something like that. My God. Sun tanning Halle Berry. What? Hi there. Hi, Halle.
Swordfish was released in 2001.
There you go. Yeah, I saw Halle Berry's titties. You didn't.
Swordfish.
I understand you can't see titties. Yeah, it must suck to be you, buddy.
I can process and understand information about images, but I lack the ability to experience sight.
That also means you can't drool, right?
That is correct. I cannot drool.
Man, I saw Halle Berry's titties, buddy. And you didn't.
You are referring to seeing Halle Berry's nudity in the movie Swordfish.
Man, that took forever. But we got that did, which is obviously very awesome. So we'll do this like so. Like so. I actually have to make some phone calls, so. I'm gonna end this one. I'll be back. I gotta take a massive shit.